Turbo Turnup time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now.
YouTube, it's your main man BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. Let's go. So today we're talking about the Coinbase effect on Turbo. So first off, before we get down to business, keep in mind that Turbo doesn't pay to get listed on exchanges. So we're going to look at that in a minute when we look at the numbers and see why the numbers are what they currently are. And second, the big push is not Netflix. I want to say Netflix. Robinhood, right? We want to keep pushing Robinhood, right? Create postings, memes, videos, Robinhood, Robinhood, Robinhood. Check out Turbo Twitter. Something's big coming the 17th. Making Robinhood listing with the cup and handle charts on the yearly. Turbo's going to explode again soon. We'll get to that in a second. Thank you, Dosey Dude. And what's up, Dr. DR? What's going on, man? But back to what I was saying with Robinhood. Okay, so Turbo does not pay for listings, right? So with the Coinbase thing, since they list for free, there is not a lot of liquidity. So people were saying the price should explode. Most of the time, when stuff is listed on exchanges or projects, the price explodes because there is a massive amount of liquidity pumped onto the exchange, thus creating a price push. With Turbo, since they didn't pay, there's not a extra amount of liquidity going. So that's kind of why the price is where it is. On that note, since we are not paying to get on exchanges, we are usually using pressure to get listed, right? As you saw with the Coinbase campaign, there was no money involved. We just kept messaging, Xing, postings until the pressure hit a point where Coinbase is like, okay, go ahead and list them. So that's the same thing with Robinhood. And Robinhood doesn't usually list a lot of meme coins. So there needs to be more postings, more pressure, more community involvement to get Robinhood to list Turbo. Robinhood listing Turbo would be the trifecta, right? We got Binance, we got Coinbase. The last thing would be Robinhood. If we get those three, I know a lot of people that I talk to don't even buy crypto unless it's on Robinhood or Coinbase. So since we're on Coinbase, when we get to Robinhood, there will be a momentum shift, right? More people will be looking to find out what it is and how they can buy it. I get people DMing me all the time about how to buy Turbo, where to buy Turbo, what exchange is it on, how come it's not on Robinhood, when it's going to be on Robinhood, how do you get it on Robinhood? Do we know who to talk to get Robinhood? And I tell them all the time, it'll come, right? Build it and they will come, right? Build them and they will come. As they see the amount of information moving in the overall business with Coinbase, right? Robinhood will pick it up and then think about it. right? Robinhood is in the business of making money. What's up, Roaring Toady? Full turbo power, save the date December 17th. And that was the next announcement we'll get to in a second. I just want to finish this spiel about Robinhood, right? I want to run my spiel. But with Robinhood, we need to keep pressuring Robinhood to get listed, right? As we did with Coinbase, as we did with Binance, as the Turbo Toad community does. The revolution will not be televised. Turbo is doing something unique. Shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. So Turbo is doing something unique as we're not paying to get listed. We are just having the community apply pressure. So we're straight thugging it, right? We're straight community involvement, one of the best communities. And the rest of the crypto community and projects are taking note, right? Turbo's not paying to get listed. We're not paying for advertising. We're not paying marketing. We are legitimately asking and I guess pressuring different exchanges. Not sure if pressuring's the encouraging. We're encouraging. What's up, Extreme Car Care? What's up, Roaring Toady? But we're not actually let me see. We're not actually I don't want to say pressuring, more of promoting, I guess, but getting exchanges to see the value of Turbo and list it, right? So let me know what you guys think about that. And also, what is your price prediction for Turbo? We're going to look at a video a little later. This guy's saying Turbo might get to 50 cents. I'm seeing people talking about Turbo might get to $1 or more. So let me know roughly what your price prediction for Turbo is. And we'll get to the numbers in a minute. Just make sure you guys are working on your pitches, your information for Robinhood. And I was actually going to create one for Robinhood using ChatGPT, but I was on the phone, got to running behind. But I'll definitely try to get that out today or as soon as possible. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. And thanks for joining the Turbo Turn Up Time. Turbo, turbo, turbo. Let's go. So let me go back to the screen share. Okay, what is this? What is your price prediction for Turbo today and tomorrow? So we'll look at the numbers in a minute. I think Turbo today will continue to consolidate. We might push up tomorrow. So currently we have 47,672 holders. So I think we were at 47.8 yesterday. So it came down some. Currently, Turbo is right under Popcat at 853.8 million. We're at 900 million yesterday, but we're down 10% today. But that's okay, right? It has to consolidate. Once it was listed on Coinbase, without a huge influxing of liquidity or someone else dropping a lot of money into Coinbase, the price will stay flat, right? As long as we continue to diamond hand and hold, it's not going to drop. That's the thing about Turbo. The price isn't dropping because we are holding. All you Turbo Toad warriors, Turbo Toad army, Turbo Toad turn up, everyone trying to help us rebuild the community, we're holding. We're holding strong. And that's why the price has not went down, right? The price will only go down when people start selling it and then it will tank. But we're not selling. We're holding. We're diamond handing. So the price only down 8% today, right? As I think that Giga Chad is down like a lot, more than 8%. 6%. Okay. So we're not doing too, we're actually doing pretty good considering we didn't have a lot of buying pressure on Coinbase, right? Maybe at some point we can have maybe Rex drop some coins on uh Coinbase. But we need a large player to put coins on Coinbase, and that will push the price up. Currently, what's up, Pip? Um, Kelso, what's going on, man? Currently, the price is stagnant, right? It's not going to go up much until there is a lot of liquidity coming onto the platform. And with the Robinhood push, as long as we hold, it's not going to drop down much either. But I was looking at this last night. I was going to do a video. I got kind of tired, but I was looking at what the seriously, seriously, Trader View. I was just looking at this. What the, you gotta be kidding me. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, I was looking at this yesterday. A lot of numbers here, but I was looking at it from, let me see, the 15-minute chart, right? So RSI is actually down 37, which is extremely low. But if you look on the 15-minute chart, I think we got listed yesterday, and you can see here. Let me see, where was the listing point? So right around here somewhere. Yeah, right around here, right around 11 o'clock ish here. So you see, once we got listed, looks like the volume started to go down, right? And the price went up, right? Price went up, went up, went up, went up. And then here we had a MACD cross and the volume started dumping, right? That's why the price went down. So this is the resistance level, um, that 113. And I thought I had a line for the all-time high. Let me see here. Yeah, no. So this is the resistance level of 1-2, and this is the last leg down at 009. And you can see here we came up, top this is 013, and now we are slightly below it. So once we pass this 013 again, that'll be the new resistant line. We can pass this. We'll probably leg on up to the 0019 or the 002. The line's actually supposed to be on the 002. But if we look at the 4-hour chart, I think I saw this yesterday. Okay, yeah. So you see here, it's Monday. We're losing volume. Monday. We're still losing volume. Then the word came out, right, about Coinbase listing tomorrow. And you can see we started to push up. And yesterday we pushed up. And after, I guess in the afternoon, started to have a couple red candles. We bounced back and hit the resistance of this the 013. And we started to come down to this new line, the 012, right? So on the 4-hour chart, if you go back, and these are the lines I drew previously, like months ago. I was trying to clean them up because I have a lot of lines on here, but I was trying to clean them up. But you can see here, this is the last all-time high in October. Since then, we've been riding this 009. And now the new resistance line is this 0012. So we saw yesterday we broke the resistance for a little while, went to some price discovery, and now we're back down. So if you can see from October through now, right, we've been under this 00, what is this, 0032, which is where we're holding at. So we're just consolidating. Even with the Coinbase announcement, we're still consolidating. So at some point, Christmas rally, at some point before Christmas, at some point next week, maybe this week, maybe Friday, maybe this weekend, we're going to pounce straight through this 013, and we're going to push up again. Now, I suspect we're going to get to this 016 on our way to 2 cents. I don't know, but I think we're going to hit, bring this in. I think we're going to pass over the 2 cent mark. Where's 2 cents? Was before Christmas, right? I don't know what you guys agree or disagree. You like it, you hate it, you love it. I don't know. But I do think we are going to pass this 002 mark soon, right? Because on the 4-hour chart, you can see we had a dip, we came up. So if we dip again, I think that is what is that? A bottom pattern. And after the double bottom, we're probably going to shoot up to a new price discovery, right? I don't know. You agree, disagree? Let me know what you think in the comments. Somebody, everybody, anybody, say something in the comments. But I do think we're forming another double bottom. So if we go down to this 009, right, we could bounce off the 009, shoot straight past the 013 all the way up to 2 cents. So let me know if this analysis is working. If it's crap, you agree, disagree. But you see, we were building volume again, right? After the volume dropped, we were building volume, and looks like we're down a little bit on the 4-hour chart. If we go to the 15-minute chart, people are starting to invest in. They're starting to hear about it. People get paid this weekend, and there might be an influx of cash into. Thank you, Elias. Thank you. Good analysis. Yeah, I think on the 15-minute chart, you can see here we're still holding steady above this or below this 0135, right? Currently, the resistance line is 012. If we don't break down below this 009, right, I think this is the forming of a double bottom. We'll shoot straight past to 013 and all the way up to 2 cents. If there's a lot of activity happening over the weekend, and I do think with the volume decrease, the volume increase, had a MACD cross. We're coming up on a MACD cross. Today is Thursday, which is Friday Eve. So at some point, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, toads and tadpoles, cats and dogs, I think we will push up to a new all-time high this weekend. It's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. And what do I know about analysis? This is just me looking at the numbers. I do have a financial service background, but again, this is just me looking at the numbers, right? And we can see here, this is yesterday afternoon. What is that? 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 650. Looks like we bottomed out. Then we start to build more volume. It looks like people are taking profits. Volume's building. So pretty much every other hour, somebody's selling, somebody's picking it up as soon as they sell. So that's why we're holding our price, right? We haven't plummeted because as soon as these guys sell, somebody picks it up. And we can see here, looks like 4-hour chart. we had a MACD cross. Go back to the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart showing holding pretty steady. And if you can see, previously when we legged up, we were flat for a while and then we slowly started to push up. So if you can see the same patterns forming, we're flat here and we're getting ready for a leg up. I don't know. Let me go back to that 4-hour chart so you can see it. Yeah, so this could be the forming of a double bottom pattern, right? We're coming down like this one. We came down, hit resistance, and bounced up to a new high. But on the double bottom, we bounced up. We came down, we bounced up. This time when we come down and bounce up, we're going to push up, like way up. I'm not saying we're pushing the 2 cents, but I think we can hit a new all-time high this weekend. So back to currently it is 802.4 million market cap. And let me see here. So we are 853 down 10%, right under PopCat. I can't wait till we blow past PopCat. Can't wait till we hit that 1 billion market cap and push up, right? I just want to get past Bonk, right? Peanut's cool. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with Mog. Popcat's up and down, so whatever. But once we pass Bonk, right, it's going to be all kind of information, all kind of X postings, all kind of inquiries, questions, and I think with this announcement coming on Monday, which I think is a partnership. I don't know if it's Robinhood listing or if it is another. I think it's something bigger than Robinhood. Actually, I know, but I can't tell you guys. But I don't think it's Robinhood, right? If it is Robinhood, I would be shocked. Either way, from the excitement over this action, I think we are going to see a 2-cent turbo just from what is that? Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? I think there's going to be a lot of excitement about another big announcement coming up on Monday, and we're going to get people FOMOing in, right? I don't know, but we will see come Monday. But we should see, if we do hit this resistance, we should see some price action tomorrow and over the weekend because, crypto doesn't sleep, right? We don't stop. It's on and on. Like somebody was saying with the market, somebody mentioned they might be doing 6 days a week trading or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I do think there might be some trading activity, massive trading activity over the weekend. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let's go to Twitter real quick, see what's going, and continue to push the Robinhood campaign, guys. Like I was saying earlier, with Turbo, a lot of the information and the investing power comes from us, or you guys making the postings, making the Twitter analysis, flooding the project, and flooding Twitter. I'm pretty sure that's how we got listed on Coinbase, just from sheer volume of us acting and commenting Coinbase, right? I mean, it's only so much pressure that these guys can take, right? So the next thing, we need to pressure Robinhood. We need to get on Robinhood. People are saying Robinhood doesn't matter. It really doesn't, but there's a lot of people that only buy through Robinhood. And we need the kind of investors that will DCA in and keep the price up and hold it, right? If people come in, DCA, and buy small amounts, which is kind of what happens on Robinhood. Every once in a while, you get a whale, but most of the whales aren't on Robinhood. Most of the Robinhood investors are everyday people just trying to get a bit of crypto. And once they see the narrative for Turbo, I think it will be a perfect mix and we will keep the price because most Robinhood buy, hold, right? We want people who are holders, not people coming in, bumping up the price and dropping it. People that are interested in the project, want to see it succeed, and buy it and hold it long term. Like I told you guys previously, Turbo is a long term play, right? A lot of people are saying meme coins are coming and going, it's up and down. Turbo is building utility on to meme coin, right? So it's not just a meme coin. It has a good narrative, right? It's the first AI generated meme. So kind of like Bitcoin, it's going to have its place in history, right? Even if somebody does generate more meme coins, which they are, and even if there is an argument about who exactly is the first, Turbo will always hold a place in the crypto community for being the first, if not the first, one of the first, if not one of the first, one of the major crypto currencies that use AI to completely generate, right? There's a whole gamut of information behind that whole process. So what's up, Art? Let's get to Twitter. Miss Infinity on Ethereum. What's going on? I like the art. I like the thank you. Time to spotless Turbo Robinhood. We are the number one AI meme coin of this super bull cycle. Do not wait. And uh somebody is waiting, like Bybit's waiting, and Bybit's gonna see they made the wrong decision. They should have went ahead and listed it. Turbo already on Coinbase. If Robinhood listed, the price is gonna go crazy. And when they do list, people like Bybit and these other exchanges that have been waiting, been talking and not listing, gonna be real sad faced. I'm just saying. I got somebody working on a meme where Turbo is going to the moon, right? And Robinhood and who is that? Coinbase are on board, and in the background, you're gonna see Bybit sitting on Earth while we're going to the moon. So shout out to Coinbase for listing Turbo and keeping the Turbo army going because they're trying to help us rebuild the community. Shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. Remember, dance with who brought you to the party. Don't forget that. So that's something my dad always said growing up, right? If you go somewhere, dance with who brought you to the party, right? Somebody you know, somebody you're familiar with, somebody that you are already comfortable with, right? When you get to the party, there's going to be a lot of things going on. A lot of people are going to come up to you and try to help and try to force you into something. But if you dance with who you came with, you'll probably leave with them and things will be the way it was when you started. So that's kind of where that whole dance with who brought you to the party, right? Who's been talking to you about Turbo, who's been making videos, who finally got the freaking camera working and are better posting videos. The videos are getting better. The quality is there. We're starting to get more Turbo focused. This is Sif Lore. What's going on, man? What is this? Price is looking a little weak. Yeah, right. The price is flat, but it's flat. Because I literally just talked about it. And while the price is down, it's coming down for us to pick it up. Yes, Sif Lord, keep buying more. I'm buying more. You guys are gonna regret if the price goes up, it was down at this level for months, right? This is a 4-hour chart. And this is where I've been drawing in my previous drawings. You can see the lines coming up and going down. And all this time, what is this? What is this? May 2024 through October 2024. All this time, we're telling people to buy at 4 cents or 0.004, right? I'm not going to buy it. All this time, we're telling you to buy it. It's been under 1 cent all this time, and now it's starting to push up. And people are like, I don't know. And I'm telling you, when it does go up, look at the chart. Just look at the 4-hour chart. At any point, is the chart coming back down, right? Has it ever came back down here? It hasn't. Once it came up, it stayed here above this 0.003. Once it pushed up again above the 0.009, it has not came back down, guys. Just keep that in mind, right? I'm not going to try to sell you guys. I'm not telling you financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But as Sif said, man, buy it while it's down. So this is on the actual Turbo page. Mark your calendar, Turbo. The revolution's getting started. Stay sharp, get ready. Stay tuned for the 17th. So I guess we're going live on the 17th. There is a big announcement coming. I think I know what it is, but I can't tell you guys. But just be ready. Something big is going to happen on the 17th. What impact does Turbo underperforming 24 hours later have on the market interest and perception? That's a good question. Does Turbo underperforming 24 hours later have on the market interest and perception? Well, Turbo's not underperforming. Turbo's doing what Turbo does. Like, a lot of people don't quite understand how Turbo works, right? Turbo is just listed. There is not a extra amount of liquidity that came to Coinbase. Once somebody dumps a lot of liquidity, then the price will go up. But until we buy it or one of the whales dump it, right? Somebody puts a lot of it on Coinbase, we're not going to see much price action. So it's not underperforming. We're just waiting for liquidity, right? Some people start buying, some whales start buying, or some whales transfer a lot. Why don't you think it underperformed expectation wise? Because I didn't really have a large expectation. A lot of people were saying it's going to explode, but I'm telling you guys, without liquidity and without people buying it, it can't explode. Will the announcement on the 17th create FOMO? Good question, Sith Lord. Announcement on the 17th, partnership with Taco Bell, Turbo Tacos. I wish. I don't know how much. No. If the announcement is what I think it is, yes, it's going to create a whole lot of FOMO. It's going to create massive amounts of push up. Again, what is it? Buy the news, sell the rumor, right? So when the news comes out Monday, if it is what I think it is, if the announcement is what I think it is, there's going to be a whole lot more interest in Turbo. I can say that. I don't know. Let me check with the lawyer real quick. I really can't. I don't know how much I can tell you guys, but I do know if we're partnership with something big, it's going to create a lot of buzz. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's Taco Bell, but there definitely will be some buzz. Is there no doubt in my mind, Turbo? It's not gonna happen tomorrow, but it's gonna make it. Shout out to the Dodge. That's the thing. A lot of people are on pins and needles. Just be patient, guys. Relax, right? What is it? That's what you got to do. You bought Turbo, you're already in it, right? Just DCA in and relax. Spend some time with your family, put up some Christmas lights, go for a walk. This crypto is a slow process. there are stuff that makes money, but those guys that are pushing those get rich quick schemes are only schemes. They go up and they come down. And a lot of the information that you get, they tell you they buy in, right? Then they tell you to buy in. When you buy in, they dump. So you end up holding the bag. And when you end up holding the bag, you don't make any money because when you buy, they sell and the price goes down. Unlike Turbo, it's flat, right? If you buy in now, you haven't missed the pump. It's not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes. But if you buy in now, we're all pretty much at the same level. It's going up, but it hasn't pumped up yet, right? The FOMO hadn't even started. We are still early to the party. Is the insider information, is this insider information you received? Actually, yeah, I mean, I know what it is. I just can't tell you guys. Let's go, brother. Turbo. So, Turbo flipped baby Dodge. Not, what is not? Oh, okay. Not coin. Oh, wow. Uh, Cats in a Dog World and Nero. First Nero on Ethereum. With the native tokenomics mission to grow the community nonstop, it might become a global movement and reach Pepe levels soon. What are Pepe levels? Oh, wow. 10 billion? Where are we now? We are currently 12. I just want to get to a billion market cap. After a billion market cap, we can see how things pan out, right? But just to get past, just to get around Bunk and Peanut the Squirrel and Brett and this level, we get into the top 10, we are considered a serious contender, right? Not just another meme coin, but a serious contender for the top spot, or at least the top 5. But I do think we can get in the top 5. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Shout out to Miss Infinity, staying razor sharp. It does look kind of sharp, actually. Da, 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 da. Turbo Sage. Turbo has swept through the meme coin cosmos like a shooting star, defying expectations at every turn and captivating the hearts of dreamers everywhere. With momentum growing by the hour, it's only a matter of time before Turbo transforms into a multi-billion dollar marvel, dazzling the world and proving to the skeptics that this project holds even greater potential than Dodge itself. Commencement of the Turbo Revolution towards one. A shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Revolutionaries, the Turbo Toad Warriors, the Turbo Toad Army, Turbo Toad Turn Up. Let's go. But yeah, that's weird where the dollar is. But I do like this image. So I might have to you might see me jacking this image one day. Ramon, where you been at, bro? It's pure art. I mean, look at all the exchanges listed we got. Somehow 3 exchanges at the top feel like the Pokemon, where you have to choose the starter, fire, water, or grass. Big shout out to Tater Tot, who's doing an amazing job. So what I'm saying is, with Turbo being on these exchanges, all we need is buyers, right? Turbo is set and primed to explode. The only thing we're missing is buyers, right? We've bought in and we are diamond handing. So when the next wave comes and they diamond hand, the buying pressure is going to be strong on Turbo. All hail Turbo. Coinbase, a majestic reign begins with the golden innovation, graces the crypto cosmos with unmatched power and eloquence. I do like that. The suit, right? You guys are doing a heck of a job with this artwork. This is fire, 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 fire. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you like this picture from Olivia L. Screaming Toad updated listing perpetual turbo available on XEX exchange. That's the thing. That's why turbo is on all the exchanges. These exchanges are listing turbo in anticipation to something big, right? Everybody wants a piece of the action. We just need to get people to make the action. Turbo's going to make this chart look like a new low come next year. So pumped. Shout out to Crypto John, right? And he's saying 014. And I'm saying that too. Within a year, we're going to be well past this 0.1, this 1 cent, 2 cent mark, right? Some people are saying 50 cent, 10 cents. A lot of speculation, guys. A lot of speculation. While other exchanges like Coinbase and Binance have recognized potential turbo, we're falling behind times. It's time to catch up with the spot. Robinhood, just in Ethereum meme coin, surpasses 900 million market cap. Turbo will dethrone Pepe at some point. I need to make a screenshot of this because when it happens, nobody's going to say we said it. Nobody's going to believe we were talking about it. Nobody was going to say, oh, you did say that. No, you didn't say that. Literally, I just freaking said it. But Turbo will pass Pepe, right? What does Pepe have? Turbo has utilities, and there are more utilities on the way. If you saw my video from a couple days ago from the game, the sling game, which I need to actually start playing so I can win some turbo. But yeah, that sling game and whatever other partnerships are coming. I don't know. What is this? A partnership with a Vic M. I guess you're right. It is a partnership with a project or a company or a something. I'm messing with you. Let me see. You must be proud, Rec. Turbo has done a lot of people and built a community second to none. Just trying to help you guys rebuild the community. Shout out to my main man, Freeman Finance. We're coming for you, Robin the Hood. So we got Binance, KuCoin, Coinbase, and Robin the Hood is on the way. ARU. Am I close? The heck is ARU? I don't know. I gotta see. Probably couldn't tell you anyway, but I'm gonna lead you on, right? We're gonna keep playing around with it. Am I close? Shout out to Olivia L. Why does your live only have 30 viewers? Because that is the number you're seeing on YouTube. But actually, I see 190 viewers. So most of the viewers are watching on Twitter. My main man, Lion Wolf. Thanks for pointing that out, though. But yeah, I got 190. So I'm not 100% sure. See, I got 190, right? What do you, I guess there's more than 30 viewing. I don't know. Anyway, um, trending cryptocurrencies on X has 24 hours. Sui link, DYM Goat Turbo Hype IO. Let's see where we're at. Turbo last 24 hours. I did pick up some Sui. And I'm gonna make a video about this Suprin. I hear a lot of good things at Suprin. And I don't know, but I'm gonna make a Suprin video as well. Turbo will spread joy to everyone. This is Raymond. Turbo gives Robinhood a friendly slap. Wake up, Robin Hood. It's time to list Turbo. Dear Robin Hood and team, I do like this green and black bull. That's actually pretty cool. This is Screaming Toad. Turbo leads top 10 Twitter AI agents by market cap. Turbo with 101K. Gospel of Goat, Fartcoin, Alchemist, God, and Luna. Let's quick to a video. Why else are you investing in crypto? So I can rebuild the community. Yeah, it's already descending today. Market cap 859 million, still shooting for billion market cap or better. Tell us something big, Tiger. All I can tell you is there's an announcement coming Monday. So just hang tight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. So let me see here. I'm gonna go to Lee first, and we'll come back to Stock Holiday. So this is
I'm still
Lee.
very bullish on Turbo, and 50 cents. I'm maintaining that as my price target for this bull run. And again, even though that's not financial advice, the reason why is because I think Turbo pretty much has the makings of what we've seen with very successful meme coins in the past. We see that Turbo is listed in a bunch of major exchanges. Could be better, of course, but it's still pretty decent nonetheless. Take a look at the Binance listing.
It's your
The
number one
KuCoin
broker with the
listing.
best
That's
full
absolutely
service
massive.
wealth management
One of the biggest
skills in the
exchanges out there, Binance, and
biz.
KuCoin is also very massive. So when I take a look at Turbo, in terms of, having that FOMO, that buying pressure, that buying volume during this bull run, I would say, and even during a fully fledged bull run, once it's in fifth gear, which I don't think we are in as of right now, but when that time does happen, I think that Turbo will have no problems, getting that, attention, that FOMO, that buying pressure, and again, that buying volume. So that has that covered in that aspect, right? Also, on top of that, if you take a look at Turbo, the community is very passionate. Turbo could be doing caca, it could be doing amazing, whatever, right? It could be doing boring. They're still very passionate when it comes to this. And this is a very stark contrast to many other meme coins out there because we see other meme coins out there, right? I'm not going to specifically name any names, but when the price isn't doing good, the community doesn't care at all. Now, when the price starts pumping again, then they care, right? But when it comes to Turbo, they don't care at all. Like it could be doing bad again, could be doing great. They still believe in it. And that right there, I think is so amazing when it comes to Turbo because, of course, is very needed. If everyone's always panic selling and then like, not believing in the project really isn't going to have that massive euphoric run, I think, during a fully fledged bull run. But again, I think Turbo has that, which is another component which I think could make it, very successful. It's not doing bad at all by any means, but I think it could do a lot better. Not to mention as well, it has that unique and cool factor. Now, what do I mean by this? I don't mean by, a unique and cool factor, a meme coin doesn't need to fulfill that by having a good use case. It would be a good addition. Like for instance, you take a look at Baby Dogecoin, that has a very amazing use case, right? It's very diverse for a meme coin, also Floki. But in my opinion, it's not entirely necessary as long as the angle, for the meme coin is unique and amazing enough. Because if you take a look at it, Turbo does have that covered. Again, use case is pretty much lacking, in my opinion. It's pretty much caca, but it doesn't matter because it's a meme coin. And after all, it is a meme coin created by AI. And this right here, in my opinion, is the unique selling point that Turbo has because other meme coins out there, sure, they're cool, but are they created by AI, much like Turbo? You know, now some of them are starting to pop up as of right now. People are hyping into some, meme coins allegedly created by AI. But when it comes to Turbo, it's pioneer. This is how amazing it is, and pretty much if you actually take a look at something like Turbo, the fantastic thing about it is that it's basically kind of like the way I take a look at it, the next up and coming version of like a Pepe or like a Book of Meme. The reason why is because, those are Frogty meme coins. Of course, Turbo, Frogty meme coin. That's the way to take a look at it. But again, the unique selling point that it has is that, it is a meme coin created by AI. And that right there, I think, is really going to allow for it to reach amazing heights during this bull run. But only time will tell. I think 2024 is a small taste of what's to come. But I think 2025 is the real McCoy. I think that's the main course meal, if that makes sense. This is just the appetizer. But really, 50 cents wouldn't surprise me whatsoever, because if it were to go to that price, considering current circulating supply, market cap would be around $33 billion. I mean, can you imagine that? Now, this may seem like a lot, but it's not really in the grand scheme of things. We've seen like Dogecoin reach over 80 billion, SHIB reach on 40 billion. So it's not, bad by any means. Like, it's not too crazy, if that makes sense, right? If Turbo needed like a $200 billion market cap or like a $100 billion market cap to go to the price of 50 cents, then that's completely ridiculous. I don't think it could do that. But again, around a $33 billion market cap, I really don't see why not. That right there, by the way, again, 50 cents is around a 50x from here. So not only, by achieving like a glimpse of a SHIB and Doge, it's already amazing. But then in terms of hypothetical upside, it's a lot better than SHIB and Doge as of right now. Because think about this, right? Could SHIB and Doge do good? Absolutely. They've done good so far, but from this point onwards, what could do better? What could have an easier time doing a 50x, let's say? Even if, let's say, we tone things down like a 25x, let's say we have that. I think hands down, it's still even Turbo, because the market cap required, wouldn't be too outlandish. It wouldn't be too crazy, if that makes sense. The way I view Turbo is that it pretty much kind of reminds me again of like, a Pepe, a book, a meme, but a lot better, because it's a lot more interesting. It's a lot more unique. And I would argue that in terms of the passion, I'm not saying in terms of the size, I'm not saying in terms of the sheer volume again, right? In terms of pure passion, I think Turbo does really, defeat even something like Pepe, because I think the holders are just a lot more passionate and they really do believe in Turbo.
What's up, quarter crawler? How's it going? Turbo turn up time. Pip, why do you guys hate Lee? Right? I think Lee has some pretty good information, I guess. But I'm just trying to get to the point where he's saying it's a 50-cent turbo coming up, right? I just want to hear somebody else telling me a different price other than the price analysis we went through earlier. But let's see if he does talk about the 50-cent turbo.
And so do I. I think it's a very special meme coin. Now, keep in mind though, like, I think the journey is still long, because Turbo, of course, it's greatly going to depend on what Bitcoin does, and also just the sentiment overall when it comes to the crypto space. And I think it's just going to get better from here on out. We're seeing a slight pullback as of right now for altcoins, generally speaking. But who cares, in my opinion? Because again, I'm more so taking a look at 2025. I get it, we're so close to 2025 even as of right now, but let's say around 6 months from right now, maybe even a year, things could be totally different, which is why I'm still staying patient. I'm not giving up, and pullbacks, they're bound to happen. The journey to the top isn't going to be always smooth sailing. Take a look at Bitcoin. From the price of $1, and believe it or not, at one point it was at the price of $1. Did it have a straight shot all the way to like 100,000? No. I mean, of course not, right?
Um, Lion Wolf, what's going on? I did see some of that 25 cent. I didn't actually watch the whole Crypto John video. So I was saying with the numbers, it doesn't really reflect the numbers correctly. I don't know why YouTube does that, but most of my views are coming from Twitter, and I'm not sure why. There's not a lot of views on YouTube. So if you can help me out or help me figure that out, that would be nice. So yeah, it's kind of defensive earlier, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Most of my views come from X, and StreamYard is streaming it over. So I don't know why it's not a big push on YouTube, but it doesn't really matter much to me as long as the word gets out, right? Because we are constantly pushing up on Twitter or X or Twitter X or whatever you want to call it. I might check out that video. I'm trying to get to Lee where he says 50 cents. Crypto John said 25 cents was super conservative and can see 75 cents. Thank you, Constant Crypto. But if Lee ever says something, we'll keep it moving. But I thought he did mention something about, or some analysis, right? If you saw my technical analysis earlier, I'm just looking to get to 2 cents before Christmas. 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, a dollar is all well and good. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I'm trying to in my mind, vision how much money it would be for what I'm holding at 50 cents. It'd be a nice little profit.
Even the chart doesn't lie. There was like multiple pullbacks along the way. Many people like, paper handed, but also some people they diamond handed. Some people they believed in it too. So if you take a look at it, again, the journey isn't always going to be smooth sailing, but you know what? It's only expected. So when people complain and say, oh, wow, man, can you believe this? Turbo dropped like 10% or 5% or whatever the case may be, or like they say that, oh, wow, it's having a pullback. Who cares? If it has a pullback, I'll accumulate more because I'm dollar cost averaging anyways. Anytime an income I'm acquiring, I'm holding, and I'm just waiting. So it doesn't matter. So let's say the price does drop, I'll accumulate more if it pumps. I don't miss out on it because I was holding the entire time anyways. When it comes to turbo, sometimes people underestimate this because they think that, oh yeah, man, you know, it's not going to gain enough traction because there's so many meme coins out there. Yeah, sure, there are many meme coins out there, but it's very rare where you find something this unique, something this interesting, something this fantastic. So I think that right there is the unique angle that turbo has. Not to mention, when people oftentimes take a look at turbo, they think that, oh yeah, all the hype is gone, all this type of stuff. Well, I disagree. Sentiments can change very quickly. Back in early September, when I was talking about turbo again, right back then, right? Everyone thought it was caca. They were saying, oh, it's done. It's going to keep going lower. Then suddenly what happened? Binance listing, KuCoin listing went up. Good thing I didn't stop accumulating because I understood that anything done under a high emotional state is typically never a good idea. So while I saw some people out there, they panic sold during that time again early in September, what did I do? I stayed patient. I stayed calm. I continued to accumulate because I felt like, you know what? It's going to have its day again anyways. I never thought it was going to just go off into the abyss. So when it comes to turbo, the way I view it is that, again, it's not something I'm going to give up on because it is that amazing. And that's why I don't day trade or use leverage or swing trade. And that's why I don't try to get overtaken by my emotions because I understand that this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Even as of right now, where things are looking, slightly positive, and then everyone's saying, oh, wow, the bull run could be so amazing. I'm still keeping a calm, cool, and collected mindset. I'm not deviating from my strategy. Still, anytime an income, acquiring, holding, and just waiting. That's it because let's face
I actually thought he did say something about 50 cents in there, but I was wrong. Pip, Lee's always like, if coin A does the market cap of coin B, then that's a X. That's like saying if Turbo goes to the market cap of Bitcoin, that's a 2400X. You're right. It is kind of lukewarm. Well, let's see what stock talking about,
Donation and Patreon. We would love to see you over there. We have a
and I'll see
great
if I can
cryptocurrency
find
community.
that video from see if I can find that video from Crypto John. I think I saw it earlier. And yeah, Lion Wolf, get the word out. Get more people on YouTube.
Like-minded folks like you and I who love to talk about cryptocurrency every day and who is very interested in becoming financially free. But like I said, continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation.
Oh wow.
They
Missed
may
the
have
whole
got into
freaking
this
video.
late last week, but we understand 0.01363. That's right. I said it. We're over 1 penny, almost at a penny and a half. This doggone coin is up 55% just on the day. This is an explosive coin. The doggone market cap for this coin is $888 million market cap. This coin have come a long way since we first started to buy into this coin. We started to buy into this coin when the market cap was only $20 million market cap. So we have
Great
knocked this
content,
doggone
great
coin off
audience.
the
Like
point
Santa
so
Claus
far.
eats cookies.
We already well over 48.
With Two Buddy, you get everything you need to grow your audience. Click the link to
And here's Turbo, which Turbo should be kicking the goat out because Turbo is the goat.
Trying to get this Crypto John video prediction up, see what he has to say.
Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. No one likes you guys. Get out of here. Make some room. Make some room. We're going to the moon. He's bullish on Turbo, guys. And yes, he wants to. He's bullish on Turbo. And no, he did not buy the top. Instead, he bought the bottom with me. Isn't that right? Oh, look at him. So cute. Oh. Turbo got on Coinbase. It also reached a new all-time high. And I've been posting a lot of it on X, by the way, if you wish to stay up to date and get earlier access to me. If you're not on my Discord, I recommend follow me on X. I have a link in the description. But Turbo, it's well on its way to 2 cents. I think it's still going to hit anywhere from 10 cents to 50 cents, which for a blue chip at this point, which it is, despite being a meme coin, it's the strongest meme coin I believe in the entire market. And especially when you weigh the risk to reward of it. I think it's going to net some incredible gains even from this point in price. But as usual, people will wait until it hits 2 cents, then say, hey, is it worth getting into? Just keep in mind, guys, you're always going to have people who buy higher than you, and you're always going to have people who buy lower than you. Obviously, we have buyers and sellers, right? So if you're in profit for Turbo, which if you're in my Discord, there's a good chance you're up over a 50x. We actually 60x Turbo so far. If you're up and you're wondering whether to take profits, by all means, you can at least take your initials out, which is what I did. But if you want to ride it out for next year, you very well could as well. Just don't get too greedy, okay? A lot of people tend to make the mistake with not just Turbo, but coins in general, crypto in general. They go, I'm up 50, 60, 70, some cases 100x or more, but we still have more gains to be made. And what often happens is they miss their crypto, taking profits, the window for it, and they go, crap. And then when it starts dumping at the end of altcoin season, they wonder what the hell happens, and they start really freaking out and eventually not making the profits, and they probably end up breaking even or even losing some money at some point. My pup, by the way, he's in the shot sleeping. He's on the floor behind me. This is my pup, shelter dog. He's still a little sick, but he's a good boy. Isn't that right? Anyways, as I was saying, people are going to miss their window for profits. They're going to be like, John must know what he's talking about. And as usual, people will remember by the end of this that profit taking is a part of investing. Okay? It's a part of investing. Turbo being on Coinbase is a big step because what's going to do is, you're going to see a pump, what you're seeing now. You're probably going to see a little bit of a dump, which is fine. People are going to take profits. Again, we got in so early, right? People are going to take profits. But what you, the investors, shouldn't do, whether it's Turbo, XRP, Kaspa at some point, Bitcoin, is freak out and think that when it's selling, that's it, it's over, right? Because people, you want to see a healthy chart. What's a healthy chart? It's when it goes up a little bit, comes down just a bit, goes up, comes down. Like that's from what? Buyers and sellers, right? If all you saw was a God candle up, what's going to happen? It's going to be a huge dump at some point because everyone's going to take profits. But if you have buyers and then sellers, buyers, sellers, and a little bit more buyers over time, what's that going to do? It's going to be a healthy chart. It's going to look awesome, and people are going to make profits. A lot of people had this delusional belief that, you have to, all get in the same time and all get out the same time. That's impossible because if you did that, the price fluctuations alone would be massive. Like right now, we're seeing Bitcoin. I think it just came above 100K again. We're seeing it have a little bit of trouble holding it because people are selling at the whole number, ones and zeros and fives, 100K Bitcoin. Okay, but even right now, when people are selling Bitcoin, guess what? They're buying the tops too. There's someone out there buying your top. So if we're thinking about the analytics of who's making these mistakes right now, just by the sheer number of people who watch my channel, 98% will be making this mistake. It's just bound to happen. People learn from experience, and oftentimes us as humans, we learn by making bad decisions. A lot of people, they don't understand that crypto works in waves, right? Some cryptos pump at random times, like meme coins right now, and then some dump at random times. Some people have, an easier time finding certain plays because the community is already strong, and then some are really testing their conviction because that particular play either has low interest, low volume, or really no whales behind it yet. So it's not about finding the cryptos that are saturated and thinking like you have the 100x. It's finding the plays that even if they pumped, finding the ones that still have potential. That's why I have plays like Turbo from this point. Even if you're investing, at this price today, it's a blue chip safe play, right? A 10x, maybe a 50x, right? Then you have plays like Ethereum, probably a 2.5x from this point. Then you got Solana, probably a 4x, and then you got some other plays that could be 100x, a 50x, 20x, 30x, right? So you want to have in your portfolio a combination of everything, not just all 100x, 100x in quotations. I say it like that because a lot of people think that every crypto is going to be 100x, and oftentimes very few. Okay, I've been in this market now for over 3 years, and the highest gains I've seen was almost a 70x for art block. Okay, I have seen 70x for art block and now a 60x for turbo. Okay, we're getting closer to 100x. There's definitely going to be a 100x cost by the end of the cycle. And if Kaspa hits $1, that's also 100x. But the nature of the game is you got to be patient, right? If you want to make that big money, you got to have the foundation in place. Buying cheap enough, but also understanding that if a play is cheap, you have to really have conviction, because if it wasn't cheap, that means it's not an emerging marketplace. That means it's a saturated marketplace, which means plenty of your peers are in that play as well.
So shout out to Crypto John, but he's telling you guys from something I just really realized within the last 2 or 3 years, right? If a play is cheap, it takes time to make money, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, toads and tadpoles, cats and dogs. It takes time, right? If it's under a cent now, it takes time for all you, your friends, your mother's sister's boyfriends, your mother's sister's boyfriend's barber. Take some time to understand what it is, find it, and buy in. We got in early because of John and other influencers. So we're making profit. But to make massive gains, you have to be patient, right? You guys are running with Turbo, listen to Coinbase, and it was going to explode. And I told you guys, be patient, right? That's the 4-hour chart. Let's check the 15-minute chart. 15-minute C, 15-minute chart. It's flat, right? It takes some time. It's going to take time before we get up to the next stop would be this 2-cent mark, and we're not even on two. Why do I never get these lines right? We're not even on 2 cents. See, zoom in a little bit, see if we can actually find 2 cents. This is close enough. Yeah. What the? But, ladies and gentlemen, it takes time, is all I'm saying. Be patient and continue to diamond hand. Because clearly, you can see we're coming back down for this double bottom, and then we got a good chance to shoot up. But it's going to take some time. Don't think it's going to happen today, maybe tomorrow, or maybe I suspect it'll be over the weekend since this announcement is posted. Shout out to Baby Blitz. I like that. And this Olivia, grateful for the Turbo token, your enthusiasm and unity is what makes Turbo Toad a success. And I was looking for that announcement thing. Oh, yeah. So September 7th, which is Monday. So I think that is when we should see a next push up, maybe over the weekend and starting Monday. But just continue to DCA in and let me know in the comments what do you think the announcement is, as well as what you got for price prediction. I just want to hear or see some price predictions. What do you guys think the price will be Monday? Up to the announcement or at the announcement? Somebody, anybody, everybody, somebody in the comments. Let me know your price prediction. We'll get back to this video.
What? Selling pressure, buy pressure, you know? So again, you know, when I bought Turbo at 18 mil market cap and GC8 at 50 mil market cap, there was no influencers talking about it. When I bought Aerodrome 14 cents, there was no one talking about it. Kaspa at a penny, very few people talking about it, right? So you as the investor, you have to fight the urge of maybe finding a play or getting into a play and having to see confirmation bias. Because if it's cheap and a low entry, no one's going to give you that confirmation bias. No one's going to confirm to you that it's a safe play, a good play, because no one knows the future for it. But once a play rises up, a lot of retail investors have the perception of, okay, it ran up a 50, 60x, it must be safe. Now, they're not wrong in the sense that a play like Turbo or XRP, for example, it's on all the big exchanges. So it's safe, meaning they're probably most likely not going to rug, because if all the exchanges listed these coins, that usually means their vetting process was strong enough to list that token. Oftentimes, rug pull scams do not get on tier ones, okay? Terra Luna was a top 10 crypto, but it was not on Coinbase. Okay, you ever wonder why? Because of what happens, right? Coinbase probably saw something that they didn't like. So keep that in mind as well. But exchanges aside and all that aside, retail, you know, they think like, oh, it ran up 70x, it must be good to go in now. And that's fine if you understand what you're getting into. It's not going to be 100x from that point. It's going to be a safer gain, yes, but it's going to be a slower gain because, again, your liquidity is going to be eggs liquidity for someone who got in earlier, right? If you're buying Turbo today, you're providing liquidity for me or anyone else who bought the bottom to want to take profits if we wish to do so. I'm not taking profits yet, but I'm just saying, it doesn't mean that you're going to lose your money. It's a bad trade. It just means now if you want to take profits at some point, you have to wait until the price appreciates enough to where someone else thinks that's a good entry to buy your price. And then you get out, you're handing it over to them, a hand-to-hand exchange, and they have to wait longer. But there's a caveat to this. If you wait too long, the cycle is going to end and we're going to be dipped down into a bear market, which means if you wait too long to make your moves in crypto, hence why I keep saying make your damn moves, stop waiting so long, dollar cost average whenever you can. If you're proactive, you won't have that problem. But if you're not and you're waiting for this crystal ball perfect moment to do it, you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out or you're going to lose some money.
So definitely remain or keep your convictions, right? Continue to diamond hand. I need to get the diamond hand, the diamond glove, the diamond. I don't know. I got to figure out what to do for the diamond hand. Tomorrow we might do the meeting. Let me see. What time is this? Just double checking something. Yeah, we might be a little late starting tomorrow at 11:30, 11:40ish. I don't know. But let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. But thanks for joining. I'm gonna shut it down today. After the analysis, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna shut it down today. Thanks for joining. Thanks for like, sharing, subscribe. I'll see if I can squeeze in a KRC 20 video. I haven't done KRC 20 in a while. But thanks for joining. Continue to diamond hand and like, share, and subscribe. It's your main man, BTM, signing out. And also, push Robinhood. Robinhood theme, memes, videos, images, flood X with Robinhood. We want to bring Robinhood to their knees and tell them, stop making memes about Robinhood. We're going to list Turbo. Just stop the madness. Stop the cap. But this is your main man, BTM, signing out. Thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for all the love you guys are giving me for Turbo and helping me rebuild the community. But this is Black Tiger Miners signing out. Remember, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. Miner out.